you end up? How did you end up choosing? How did you end up choosing Roosevelt University, Chandler? Give me the quick story.
So towards the end of my senior year is when I actually started, getting heavy into saxophone. So unlike everybody else here who had been taking lessons or training and doing everything that they're doing, I started taking lessons 6 months before any auditions happened with the previous Woodstock High School director. His name's Cody Halberstadt. I was taking lessons with him, and he was like, "Well, where are you looking?" I was like, looking at DePaul, and I'm looking at U of I." He's like, "Anywhere else?" I'm like, "No, not really." He's like, "What about Roosevelt?" I said, "What's at Roosevelt?" He said, "One of my dearest friends, Michael Weiss Holmes. He's the saxophonist for the CSO." So I was like, "Oh yeah, of course. That's your best friend, whatever." So I
Do
put
you
that
know who
on my
that was?
list.
Did you know who that sax player
I had
was?
no idea that the CSO had a full time saxophonist.
That's so cool.
And so um, I put that on my radar, and then what I ended up doing was I came to Chicago twice for each of the auditions. I auditioned at DePaul, and then I auditioned at Roosevelt. They were both the same. I played the same piece. They asked me to do a couple scales, whatever. And then with U of I, I finished filling out everything, but then I sort of ghosted my audition. I just didn't go. I contacted his name's Ben Kennis. He's not here any longer, but I contacted him and I said, "Hey, DePaul offered me this much, but you guys offered me a different amount. Can you do something?" And he's like, "Let me get back to you." And I heard back from 2 days later. He's like, "Okay, I'll match it.
That's
We want
awesome.
you." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, I think it's really important for people to understand that if you get different offers before you're like, oh, that's out of my league and I can't do that, is to at least let the other people know.